What's up, guys? I'm BTC. Got lots of stuff to talk to you about today. A really big announcement. Finally doing the giveaway for that Legendary Edition Nintendo Switch. And there was a new patch on the live version of the game that added a whole bunch of buffs and nerfs in the experimental mode. So the first thing, really big announcement, I have a second channel called Clipped Coin. I've been wanting to do this sort of thing for years. Back when Game of Thrones was still in like Season 4, Season 5, I wanted to make videos where I could talk about the different episodes and things that was going on, and new movies and other TV shows and trailers and all that kind of stuff. And I obviously can't put it on this channel. And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna finally make the channel, and I did. And it's called Clip Coin. There's a link for that channel down in the description. I would really appreciate it if you go and check it out. Drop a subscribe over there. And I already just posted my first video. It's about Castlevania, the Netflix series, which is an amazing, amazing show. Season 3 is coming out tomorrow, and I'm gonna do more videos on that and a whole bunch of other stuff. But this is going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys will really enjoy those videos and that content. So head over to that channel, drop a subscribe. Now, the second really big thing is I'm finally doing that Nintendo Switch giveaway. I know I've had this for a little while and I've been wanting to do it. And again, just so busy, everything going on. But finally, I'm doing it. So I would have had the giveaway just here on YouTube, but unfortunately, YouTube removed the direct messaging system a little while back, and I need a way to actually message whoever happens to win. I don't want to put this on Twitter because then I'm just going to get a whole bunch of random people that I've never heard of who don't even watch my content, and they're going to be trying to enter the contest. I don't want that. I want to keep this as kind of limited to you guys as much as I possibly can. So I'm going to do the giveaway on my Discord server. There's a link for that also down in the description. There's a specific channel that I set up. All you guys have to do is just leave a message in that channel, and also all of the rules for this are going to be in a pinned comment in that channel on the Discord server, so you can go and check out all that stuff. Moving on, there is a brand new patch on the live version of the game. The first thing I want to go over, though, is the new competitive Season 21. So you have a new map pool. Horizon Lunar Colony is back. I know not too many people are going to be happy to see that, but at least Paris isn't in the map pool. And then you can, of course, check out all the other ones. In addition to that, we have the new hero rotation, or the hero bands, the hero pool. And this is supposed to change once a week, but Blizzard has already said that they might change that, where maybe it's every couple days, or maybe it's every day, where they're going to change which characters are allowed in the competitive mode. Now, this does not affect quick play, it doesn't affect the arcade, none of that stuff, only the competitive mode. So for this week, it's ORISA, Hanzo, Mei, and Baptiste. You can't use those characters. Now, in addition to all of this, there was also some changes with the experimental mode, which is this right here. Unfortunately, there's no training room for the experimental mode, so I kind of have to just show you in the normal one. But we're going to go over all of these character changes. There's a bunch of them that were not on the PTR. So the first one here is a buff for ASHE, or specifically for Bob. He is now immune to sleep. That was one of the biggest counters to Bob. You could just shut him down by putting him to sleep. He can still be hacked, but now he is immune to sleep, so that is going to make this ultimate a little bit stronger. The next is with Baptiste. He got a whole bunch of nerfs recently, but finally he's getting some buffs. So the first is his Exo Boots. The charge time was reduced from 1 second down to 0.7 seconds, a little bit faster on that one. And then his ability, the Regenerative Burst, the cooldown was lowered from 15 seconds down to 13 seconds. So a lot of the stuff on this character, the Immortality Drone, his attack damage, his healing from his normal, right click, that sort of stuff, all that was nerfed, but it looks like they're kind of increasing the uptime of the Regenerative Burst, so you can use it once every 13 seconds now to kind of compensate a little bit for that. I don't know if it's going to be enough to change where the character is position-wise, but, at least it's not a nerf, right? Next is the Diva Booster change. We already saw this on the PTR. The cooldown was increased from 3 seconds up to 4 seconds. And then we have Mei, who also got a change that we saw on the PTR. The Ice Wall, the cooldown was increased from 10 seconds up to 13 seconds. ORISA got a buff, which I don't believe was on the PTR. her primary attack, the damage was increased from 10 up to 11. This character has gotten quite a few nerfs lately and has really fallen out of the meta and just drastic decrease in the pick rate. So yeah, they're just trying to compensate a little bit for that and increase her damage. So it went up from 10 to 11 per attack. Next is Sigma, also getting absolutely clobbered with that nerf bat. He got a couple of buffs. The first one here, the ultimate cost was reduced by 10%. That was on the PTR, but they made an additional change also to the ultimate where flight speed is increased by 30%. So recently they changed it so that Sigma can be interrupted a lot easier and a lot earlier, and well, up until basically when the enemies start falling is when you can interrupt Sigma. So it was a lot easier to just stun him or sleep him or something in order to prevent that ultimate from finishing. And it looks like they still want you to be able to do that, but they're giving him extra speed while he's up in the air just so that you can kind of evade it a little bit better. It gives both players an opportunity. If you're Sigma, you can now try to avoid it, and if you're on the other team, you can still cancel it early. Next is Soldier. This was definitely on the PTR. The cooldown for the Helix rockets was reduced from 8 seconds down to 6 seconds. That is a pretty substantial increase in his overall damage output, and just being able to finish off enemies a lot more often when you only have that 6-second cooldown. That's huge. He's also going to be much better at breaking barriers because of this. And then Sombra also got a buff where her primary attack, the spread was decreased by 10%. So this doesn't change the damage per attack or any of that sort of stuff, but it makes it so that it's more accurate when you are attacking. They've done this before at least once or twice. They might have done it with Tracer at one point or another too. Man, maybe not. I think it was just Sombra that they did this with. But essentially, now you can be a little bit further away and still accurately hit the enemy. Now, there's still going to be spread on it. It's still not going to be pinpoint. Like, you can't be halfway across the map and still reliably hit the enemy. That's not going to happen. But this just means that if you have good accuracy, then you're going to be able to hit the enemy a little bit more often and from further range. So those are all the changes for the new experimental mode. I expect it'll probably be around for at least 5 or 6 days, probably a week, and then they'll move all the stuff over into the live version, the regular, normal, competitive, and quick play and all that sort of stuff, unless there's any big drastic issues that I just really don't see is probably going to pop up. So most of this stuff, if probably all of it, will end up getting moved over. So that's all the changes, and once again, guys, please go and check out that new channel that I made, Clipcoin. The first video is about Netflix's Castlevania. That is going to be available, link down in the description. And also, if you want to participate in that giveaway for the Switch, check out the Discord server. There's a special channel in there that I got set up for you. Read the rules, all that sort of stuff. And thanks, guys, for all the support you give me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to get notified. You can get some cool gear, join my Discord server, or follow me on social media with the links down in the description below. Special thanks to my Patreon supporters, and remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault.